a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Smith to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On first down, Stokes, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Stokes, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Safe. Kill. Check three.
Off play action. Ortiz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Watch tight end. Four down. Check. Four down. Tight dog. You go tight. Three. You got tight right there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Watch the screen. Right there. Check nine. Check.
70 Lion. Go, Nick. Go.
Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Check three.
Off the bootleg. Ortiz. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, we got four. Four down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Come on, team.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Rosen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rosen will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Manning, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw is Rosen. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now it's Rosen looking. Open man right side is Ingram. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3rd and goal, Rosen. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Smith to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Check. He's checking. Crash. Check.
On second down now, it's Stokes, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Hey, 4 down. Take four.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Stokes. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ortiz over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Under 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, Rosen. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
You got 4. You got 4. Night 42, night 42. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Watch out, watch out. Tighten it up, tighten it up. 40, check, check. Watch the safety creep. Alert, alert, alert.
Play action here with Rosen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. What? Hey, check that street.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Shift,
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Turn it up. Alert flare, flare, flare. Deuce, deuce.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ortiz. He's got Jordan complete right side. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. Check it hungry.
From the gun, Ortiz. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Four down. Switch gears.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
4 down, even. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Cowboy 80. Go, Reed, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll go again with Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with Gibson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, smash Rocco. Come again. Check, check. Lucky.
Again, it's Penny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Spears. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check 52. SOS. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Off the play fake. Ortiz. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
18 Cardinal.
On first down, it's Stokes. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
49, check 49, hurt.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 24. Switch.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Liking 18.
52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down and 3.
Go, go, go.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Bang, bang. Kill.
Go, Reed. Go.
24, check 24. Slam.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Ready up.
52. Mike 52. Man, I got you.
Head the street.
Joker, Joker. Check 50, check 50.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
19 line. Go.
To throw is Ortiz. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Reload.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Fielded just outside the goal line and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check 13. Check 13. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Manning. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Know your job. 51's the mic, boys. 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run on 1st down. Manning stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 5.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Manning. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Ready? Safe.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Tight dog.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
60 Eagle.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Check, butt set. Check the backer.
Back to throw. Ortiz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now it's Rosen. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stokes. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
I'm coming after you.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Go.
On 1st down, Spears. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears down to about the 22 here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Looking to throw. Ortiz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Defense wins championships, baby. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Target.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Rip left.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to